Good morning, everybody. Um, this is my 5 minute story, and I email you guys the YouTube site about the possible theme in which uh, we can talk about my 5 minute story. So I think I'm gonna start off with two stories, and hopefully I can get it within 5 minutes. Um, the one is gonna be more humorous, and the second one I think is gonna be a little bit more inspirational. Um, the humorous one, very little, well, not too many people know um, outside my family my nickname. And if they do, only my close family know how I got my nickname. So my nickname at home is Lou, it's Lu. And it sounds like a nice name, right? There's actually a French cookie named Lulu. Um, but that name um, was given to me when I was around 2 years old. So how I got it? During the Vietnam War, my dad had a trained female German Shepherd. She was a pretty mean dog, um, and she treated me like her pup. She would lick my face, follow me, and I would actually pull her tail, and she wouldn't do anything. Um, And then the grossest thing was, for some reason, I thought the dog food tastes better than real human food. So from that, that name stuck, um, Lou, and and hopefully this does not go viral. The next thing is an inspirational story, and this is why um, you notice that I'm always an upbeat person. I always look for a solution, and of course, all of us, and I know there's many medical student, medical resident as well as physician, we complain all the time, but I always try to find a way uh, to reach uh, or find a better goal, uh, or reach a better solution to our problems. It all starts um, back in Vietnam. As a kid, I had a stuttering problem, and I came to the US at 8 years old. During about a year and a half or so, we were um, going from island to island as boat refugees. So I left Vietnam at 6 years old, and we skipped from island to island for about until a year and a half, during which time the governments were trying to make sure that we were political refugees and not economic refugees. In addition to that, they were trying to find sponsors who would um, sponsor us into the country. So we first got into the U.S., it was in Houston, Texas, and um, by a church that had sponsored us, and we were very grateful. But by that time, I was almost 8 years old, and they started me in first grade. It's you know, not only did I had problems speaking my own language because of my stuttering, now I have to learn a new language. It took me a while. It At one point, for the first week, they noticed they thought I was copying a kid's math homework because I keep writing his name on my sheet, because I guess that he was pointing to the name, and I thought that's what he wanted me to write. I and coming from Houston, Texas, looking back, I was in the ghetto of Houston, Texas, and I was very happy that I made it out to where I am today. But in Houston, Texas, you compare to my refugee experience and back to Vietnam, um, just the hope, the drive, um, and all the people that help us along the way um, brought my family and myself more success. So uh, those are the two that are my 5 minute life story. I hope that helps. And of course, on the sheet there's other uh, possible theme you can talk about. So I look forward in hearing your story. You resident, have a great day.